Am I the asshole for blocking my mom out of my life for making sexual comments to the guy I'm dating and potentially causing us to break up? To preface this, I am 20, my boyfriend is 21, and my mother is 53. My mother has always been one to seek validation from others. She'll bring up pictures of her female classmates and ask me or my dad or my 24-year-old sister how old they look, or she'll compare herself to her sister, my aunt, and get my dad to say that my mom is prettier and skinnier than her sister. When pretty actresses are on TV, she'll make comments to my dad like, "Here's your woman. She's a redhead. You can go ahead and leave me for her," and such. I'm sure you get the idea. I barely tolerated her desperation for approval and validation up until Sunday when she did something awful. I am in college and met a great guy friend early last year when we were taking a few classes together. His dad owns a limousine company in my area for special events, weddings, prom, birthdays, etc., but his dad was sick, so he allowed my boyfriend, his son, to use the limousine to take us to the airport. My sister is in the military and is coming home for the first time in several months, so we wanted to surprise her by picking her up in a limousine since she's always wanted to ride in one, but has never gotten the chance to do so. I asked everyone to please be nice to him because he and I had a few classes together and we are friendly. I didn't mention that he and I have started dating. I didn't want to tell them about us dating because I didn't want anyone making jokes or teasing us about it. He and I are seemingly very compatible, and I wanted to get him comfortable with my family if it ever gets serious. We have only been dating around 7 months and date each other exclusively. We, myself, my parents, my 21-year-old brother, and boyfriend, leave and everything is fine for a few minutes until my mom starts making awful sex jokes. I can't even remember them all, but I do recall her saying something to him about paying another way and implied sex and blowjobs. She started talking about how her kneecaps are red. She got them from getting on them and cleaning the house, and she said she was going to do it again tonight for my dad when we got home. Even my brother, who is the same age as my boyfriend, and dad were not feeling it after a while. I apologized to my boyfriend and asked my mom to stop. She didn't. If you thought it stopped when we picked my sister up, you'd be wrong. After we got back home, I refused to get out and asked him to take me to my apartment. I was so embarrassed and my boyfriend was visibly uncomfortable. I have since blocked my mom's phone number and got my sister to bring the spare key I had given my parents, so they no longer have access to my apartment. My sister comes here to visit with me because I can't stand to be around my mother. I have apologized so much to my boyfriend for my family, and he told me that he's sorry, but he isn't sure if the relationship will go further and needs time to think. I'm so angry and hurt, it's unreal.